Yeah, basically they made a partnership that was between the two. So if you're a Shopify seller, you can now apply to be on Walmart's marketplace, walmart.com. And if you are approved, then it's not like Amazon where you have to make listings and everything custom for Amazon. They just basically pull from your Shopify catalog and put it directly on Walmart. And your orders and everything go through your Shopify dashboard. So you basically are adding an extra distribution channel without having to even really monitor it.
So it really looks more like a Facebook Shops or Facebook partnership that they have they have already with Shopify, right? Where you have your catalog that is synced
similar.
up with Facebook. And then, well, with Shops is different, but before with Facebook, people will click and then the checkout and everything will happen at your store. So with Walmart, it looks like it's going to be more on that
Yeah, they're just
social
trying to
media
make it
integration.
seamless. So
Right.
if you're a Shopify seller or merchant, you can just basically connect to Walmart and you're done. And then all the orders come in through your dashboard. Is the same as any other normal order. That you
Okay,
have.
so as always, the devil is in the details. So do you know details of transaction costs? What is Walmart's fee or
Yeah,
take,
Walmart
or-
has different cuts, just like every other company does. Off the top of my head, I don't know all of their cuts. It depends on the category, but yeah, they take a percentage cut. The interesting thing, the more interesting thing to me is down the road. Walmart launched their Fulfilled by Walmart, which is very similar to Amazon,
Right.
FBA. That was select merchants could use it, and it hasn't been opened up broadly, and they didn't mention it necessarily in this partnership, but I would anticipate that down the road that Walmart wants to pursue that even more to compete with Amazon. So the more interesting thing to me will be when Walmart launches that, how many merchants will jump on board saying, yeah, Walmart can handle my fulfillment for Walmart orders in the same way that Amazon will fulfill orders for your Amazon orders. But they haven't announced that yet. We'll see. They actually announced that back in February, right before the whole coronavirus thing. So
Right.
what their plans for that are exactly, I don't know. And how, if they are going to continue, if they're delayed, I don't know. But obviously, if they're making partnerships like this, it's because they are very much looking to expand their e-commerce footprint. So we'll see. That's more interesting. But the bigger question to me is it worth it for Shopify merchants right now?
Well, I was going to ask you that. What is the? Are there any? Is there any criteria to join or to be able to?
Yeah, you have to apply.
You have to apply.
I don't know.
Where's the application
I don't
approved
know.
or denied
I
based
don't know
on? Is it
exactly
based on
what
volume
their-
or types of goods that you sell or?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be based on the types of products you sell, because obviously certain categories, it's the same as Amazon. Certain categories, you need more approvals. So if you sell like supplements or
Right.
skincare products, whatever, anything that people consume or anything like that, obviously you need extra approvals for that. Now, as far as like apparel, I don't think there's probably going to be much of an approval
Right.
process.
Right.
Sales volume, I'm sure they will take into account. They didn't really specify those details, but they made it sound like the majority of Shopify sellers could just sell on Walmart.
When is that going to be available? As far as
I think it's like now,
like you can add it as a channel. I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet, but I know it's pretty new. But I'll try it as soon as we can with some of our client stores. I'll see.
Yeah, but the dangerous part with it is that they want your data.
Well, that's always the case. Yeah.
And the difference between Walmart and Amazon is that Amazon is just way bigger than Walmart. Like Walmart is obviously huge for retail, but in e-com, Amazon is 10 times larger than
Yeah.
Walmart. Walmart makes up, I think, roughly 4 or 5% of the U.S. e-commerce revenue, whereas Amazon is basically half. So don't expect like massive volume to come from Walmart. The thing that I don't know, I don't think that Walmart is above Amazon in terms of morality of saying, okay, we're going to get your data. Because Target was doing the same thing. Target was partnering with D2C companies and then basically taking a lot of the data. And then for those of you who don't know, the way Target is different from most retail stores is probably half of the stuff you see in Target is private label by Target. So they make much higher margin on that. That's how Target makes their money. And so they were basically partnering with D2C brands, taking their data, taking their product ideas, taking their brand development ideas, and basically just using it and launching their own internal brands with the distribution of Target stores, and then severing relationships with these D2C brands.
Right.
So it's like, I never trust any big company because they're only going to work with you when
They want your information and your data and your development, R&D.
they work with you so long as they need you. But the second they think that they could make even a little bit more money screwing you over, they will screw you over. They don't care. They don't care about
but,
you. I mean, Walmart is notoriously ruthless when it comes to retail buying. I mean, they are. There's so many.
But
stores.
retailers need to be smart too. I mean, they are also using each other. This is a situation where it's one of those symbiotic relationships where you say, okay, I know you're gonna eventually take advantage of me, and I'm also going to take advantage of the fact that you're a major retail store with much more budget and presence than I have.
But here's the thing, though.
And
Walmart.com doesn't have that much reach. You're not going to Walmart
well, it's growing. I mean, it didn't have definitely anything just a few years ago, but now it's been growing, and they finally, it seems like they have their own advertising platform and all that, and they've been kind of catching up and trying to compete with Amazon like everybody else.
My point was that Walmart was going to, because Walmart's investing so heavily into it, Walmart was going to get big with or without this partnership. Like, basically, they were going to be able to draw in merchants with or without this partnership because they're just investing heavily. And if they get the customer base, then tons of merchants are going to come there. So they were going to get a lot of these Shopify merchants to join anyways, with or without this partnership. But this partnership allows them to get much more data than they would usually get.
Yes, but also allows them to partner with them or join Walmart in a much more seamless way. You know, that is basically, if you Shopify, I know how they
right,
work.
but I'm saying, yeah, they're making, but that's what I'm saying. They're making it easy on purpose.
Right.
Because they want that merchant data. They're not going to make it hard. Like, one of the things with Amazon is that they make it hard these days to, if you are a new seller,
tech barrier of entry as far as
not just tech, just like getting approval. They want all types of documentation and all this shit. Walmart, I don't think wants any of that. They want basic stuff, but they try to make it as easy as possible. Amazon does the opposite. Now, Amazon, it's because they have such an influx and they have so many fraudsters and scammers that they have to do that to basically keep those people out. But obviously, it hurts the good people too. I wasn't super excited by this. I heard mixed reactions. Some people said, "Oh, this is awesome." I'll say this: I just want more competition for Amazon, and this is obviously.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, I was just researching about this right before the podcast, and every article that I read is basically focusing more on how much will this be a competition for Amazon, more than the actual partnership with Amazon. I mean, with Walmart and Shopify. They actually estimated that about 1,200 Shopify sellers will probably partner, which to me is not a big number. I mean, from all the Shopify users, for one, you're limited to the US, which is not worldwide. Secondly,
yeah, but Walmart isn't worldwide.
They have stores.
Well, they have in certain countries, but for the most part, Walmart
well,
is
exactly.
US.
But either way, I mean, Walmart is domestic, and
they're trying to be more international, but they're still very much US.
Right, and then from all the Shopify stores that are in the nation, in the US, they said they expected about 1,200 to join this partnership. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's because, like you said, they sell retail, clothing, or something that is easy to just list versus things that have a little more of a challenge as far as being approved.
What would be much more interesting to me is if Walmart said, okay, we're going to have a program for Shopify sellers that you work with Walmart.com, and then if you are able to hit certain growth or sales thresholds, then we'll give you an opportunity to sell in Walmart stores. That would be a big deal.
But then there's also the issue of certain brands that I don't like to be associated with Walmart.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Obviously, Walmart is... It's not anybody that sells premium, forget about luxury, but even premium is probably not going to want to be in Walmart. So this is obviously only for a certain
type of products and brands that want to be associated with Walmart as a store, because like you said, any medium to higher end brand is not even nowhere to be seen on Walmart, so it's not the partnership that they want to have.
If they made a potential route that was clear to get into retail stores, saying, like I said, like if you meet certain sales thresholds on Walmart.com, we will give you test rollouts and opportunities to sell in Walmart stores. That would be a much bigger deal to me, because that's real distribution. That's basically Walmart wants the value from the Shopify sellers without giving them too much value back. But if they offered them the opportunity to get in Walmart stores, that's the real value play. And so if they did that, which maybe they will do, I don't know.